The sun was just beginning to rise over savanna, casting a golden glow across the grasslands, but the jungle was already alive with tension. Deep in the heart of the wild, survival was a game played every day, and only the fiercest could claim the throne of this kingdom. Here, each predator, each prey, had a story to tell, and today, the world would witness battles that would define their fates. The first fight is a silent ambush, a predator lurking in the tall grass, watching its prey with cold, calculating eyes. It's a lion, the king of the savanna, sleek and powerful. Its golden mane ripples in the wind as it crouches, its muscles coiling like a spring, ready to pounce. In the distance, an antelope grazes, unaware of the danger closing in. The lion's breathing is steady, its focus sharp. With a sudden, explosive burst, it springs forward, its powerful leg propelling it toward its unsuspecting prey. The antelope stumbles, its hooves kicking up dust as it runs, its survival instincts kicking in. The chase is on. The predator is fast, but the prey is no less determined. With a series of sharp turns, the antelope dodges the lion's deadly claws, using the terrain to its advantage, leaping over fallen trees and weaving through the tall grass. The lion is relentless, but the antelope has learned the art of escape. As the chase continues, the tension grows. Just when it seems like the lion will close in for the kill, the antelope makes a daring move, a leap over a steep ravine that forces the lion to stop dead in its tracks. For a moment, the lion stands still, its breath heavy, realizing that its prey has outsmarted it. The chase ends with the predator retreating, not defeated, but waiting for the next opportunity. The second fight is about power. Two massive creatures lock eyes in a clearing, one a massive rhinoceros, the other an elephant. Their horns and tusks are weapons of destruction. The air vibrates with the force of their standoff. The rhinoceros charges first, its body like a bulldozer, slamming into the elephant's massive side. The ground shakes beneath their feet as the two beasts collide. The elephant is thrown to the side momentarily, but quickly recovers. It trumpets loudly, its ears flapping in warning, before launching itself at the rhino with a vengeance. The rhino digs its hooves into the earth, ready to stand its ground, but it's no match for the elephant's sheer size and strength. A final charge and the elephant knocks the rhino to the ground, sending it sliding several feet before coming to a halt. The elephant stands victorious, its tusks gleaming with victory, but the rhino isn't finished yet. It rises, battered but not broken, ready for the next round. In the dense jungle, hidden beneath the thick canopy, a different kind of battle is unfolding. A jaguar, sleek and silent, moves like a shadow through the undergrowth. Its eyes are fixed on a lone capybara drinking from a stream. The jaguar creeps closer, its body low to ground, the air thick with anticipation. It pounces suddenly, its jaws snapping shut around the capybara's neck. But in a stunning twist, the capybara lets out a loud, desperate squeal and charges straight into the thick underbrush. The jaguar's grip falters for a split second, giving the capybara just enough time to escape into the water. The predator growls in frustration, watching as its meal disappears, but it doesn't give up. It circles the stream, waiting for its next chance, knowing that this fight is far from over. On the other side of the jungle, a massive crocodile lies in wait, its eyes barely visible above the surface of the murky river. The air is still, the heat oppressive, but the reptile is patient. Its meal, a herd of wildebeest, is about to drink from the river's edge. Slowly, the crocodile shifts its massive body, sliding silently through the water toward the unsuspecting herd. Suddenly, one of the wildebeests, the slowest of the group, steps too close to the water. In an instant, the crocodile launches from the river with terrifying speed, its jaws snapping shut around the wildebeest's leg. The herd panics, rushing to escape, but the crocodile drags its victim into the depths, its muscles working to drown the beast. The struggle is fierce, but the crocodile doesn't let go. The wildebeest thrashes in the water, but it's no match for the predator's crushing grip. Slowly, the fight ends and the crocodile, victorious, begins to feast on its prize, the river turning dark with blood. But in the distance, another predator is watching, the jaguar, now stalking the same water. Its eyes gleam with hunger. The crocodile is busy with its meal, and the jaguar knows this is its chance. It's swift, sneaking up from behind, its teeth gleaming as it leaps onto the crocodile's back, its claws digging into the reptile's tough scales. The crocodile thrashes violently, trying to shake off its attacker, but the jaguar is relentless. The two creatures battle fiercely, the jungle holding its breath as each fighter struggles for dominance. The jaguar, small but agile, manages to land a strike to the crocodile's eye, sending the massive predator reeling. The fight is intense, but in the end, the jaguar secures a victory, claiming the crocodile's meal as its own. It retreats into the jungle, its victory hard-earned, knowing that the fight for survival is far from over. As the jungle quiets, a lone lioness prowls the edge of the savannah. She's in search of food, but she's also in search of something more: dominance. The roar of a rival male echoes across the plains, a challenge for control. The lioness hesitates, knowing that any move could be her last. The tension builds, thick in the air, as she prepares to confront the male lion who has entered her territory. With a swift, powerful charge, she launches herself at the intruder, her claws bared, her teeth ready for battle. The two animals collide in a brutal struggle, each one fighting for supremacy. The lioness fights with everything she has, but the male lion is a formidable opponent. The battle rages on, the sound of claws scraping against skin filling the air. Just when it seems like the lioness will be overpowered, she manages a surprise attack, landing a blow that sends a male lion stumbling back. The fight isn't over, but for now, the lioness has won. She stands tall, her body scarred but victorious, knowing that in this world, survival is never guaranteed. The day is far from over, and the jungle holds its breath, waiting for the next battle to begin. The sun climbs higher, casting long shadows over the plains as the battles rage on. In this unforgiving world, there is no room for weakness. Only the strongest survive, and every predator is hungry for power, for control, for survival. At the edge of the jungle, the ground begins to tremble as two mighty creatures come into view. A massive gorilla, its muscles rippling under thick, dark fur, faces off against a powerful chimpanzee. These two primates are not just fighting for food, they're fighting for dominance, for pride, and for the right to rule the troop. The air is electric with tension as they stare each other down, their eyes locked in a fierce battle of wills. The gorilla charges first, its massive arms swinging with terrifying force. The chimpanzee is quick, though, ducking under the gorilla's blow and launching itself at its opponent's back. The gorilla grunts in pain as the chimpanzee's sharp claws rake across its fur. But the silverback isn't finished. With a mighty roar, it throws the chimpanzee off, sending it crashing to the ground. The chimpanzee scrambles to its feet, darting in and out of range, trying to land another blow. The fight is a blur of fists and fury as the two creatures battle for supremacy. The gorilla, with its sheer size and strength, seems to have the upper hand, but the chimpanzee's agility and speed keep in the game. With a well-timed leap, the chimpanzee lands a blow to the gorilla's face, temporarily stunning the beast. This moment of weakness is all the chimpanzee needs to make a final, desperate move, grabbing a branch from a nearby tree and using it as a weapon. The gorilla struggles to defend itself, but the chimpanzee's strike is decisive, knocking the silverback to the ground. The chimpanzee stands victorious, breathing heavily, its chest heaving with triumph. Far off in the desert, another battle is unfolding, one of speed, agility, and sheer willpower. A cheetah, the fastest predator on land, stalks its prey, a lone gazelle. The cheetah's body is a blur as it leaps from the tall grass, its muscles propelling it forward with incredible force. The gazelle's instincts kick in and it takes off at breakneck speed, weaving through the sparse trees and zigzagging to throw off its pursuer. The cheetah is relentless, its claws digging into the earth as it pushes harder, faster. For a moment, it seems like the gazelle will escape, but the cheetah is too close now. In an instant, the cheetah makes its move, pouncing with lightning speed, its jaws closing around the gazelle's throat. The prey struggles, but the cheetah's grip is unbreakable. It's a clean kill, swift and brutal, a reminder of the cheetah's unmatched power and precision. But even as the cheetah feasts, a shadow moves in the distance. Another predator, one that thrives in the shadows of night, watching, waiting. The lioness, having just won her battle for dominance, now prowls the plains, her senses heightened, always alert. The savanna is alive with the sound of distant roars and growls. But nothing is more dangerous than the lioness herself. As she walks, her eyes catch movement in the distance. A group of hyenas, scavengers, circling a freshly killed wildebeest. The lioness moves closer, her every step silent, her muscles coiled in preparation for what's to come. With a sudden burst of speed, she charges toward the hyenas, her roar echoing across the land. The hyenas scatter in panic, but the lioness is faster, more powerful. She's not just hunting for food, she's hunting for respect, for the right to rule this domain. One hyena tries to stand its ground, but the lioness swipes her massive paw, sending it flying through the air. The others retreat, leaving their meal behind. The lioness stands tall, victorious once again, claiming the kill is her own, but she knows this is just one battle in a never-ending war for survival. Not far away, in the rocky outcrop of a desert canyon, two animals are locked in a deadly confrontation, a leopard and a wild boar. The boar's tusks gleam in the sun as it charges at the leopard, who is smaller but far more agile. The leopard darts to the side, narrowly avoiding the boar's tusks, and leaps onto a nearby boulder to gain the high ground. The boar, undeterred, scrambles after the leopard, its hooves sending dust flying. The leopard watches, calculating its next move. With a sudden leap, it dives toward the boar's back, sinking its claws deep into boar's thick hide. The boar grunts in pain, trying to shake off its attacker, but the leopard holds on tight. The struggle is fierce. One misstep, and either creature could fall to its doom. With a final, desperate twist, the leopard sinks its teeth into the boar's neck, severing the windpipe. The boar collapses in the dust, defeated. The leopard stands over its kill, panting heavily, but its eyes scan the horizon. In the world of survival, victory is fleeting, and the next challenge is always just around the corner. In the thickest part of the jungle, a true battle of might and strategy is underway. A gigantic python, its body coiled tightly, faces off against a fierce, territorial jaguar. The python strikes first, its body shooting forward like a living arrow, attempting to ensnare the jaguar in its crushing coils. The jaguar is quick, though, using its claws to slice at the snake's body, trying to break free. The python wraps tighter, its grip unyielding, squeezing with all its strength. The jaguar's eyes flash with fury, its muscles rippling as it fights to escape. With a sudden roar, the jaguar uses all its power to push against the snake's coils, its claws digging into the python's flesh. The struggle is brutal, but with one final explosive movement, the jaguar breaks free, slashing at the snake's head with lightning speed. The python hisses in pain, its grip loosening just enough for the jaguar to strike. With a final fatal blow, the jaguar sinks its teeth into the python's skull, ending the deadly encounter. But the jungle is still full of dangers, and the jaguar knows it must remain vigilant. The victory is hard-earned, but it's only temporary in the wild. As the day fades into night, the jungle becomes alive with a different kind of battle, one of stealth, patience, and survival. A nocturnal hunter, the owl, watches from the trees, its eyes piercing the darkness. Beneath, a family of rabbits huddles together, unaware of the deadly predator in the shadows. The owl swoops down, its talons extended, and in an instant, the world goes silent. The rabbits scatter, but the owl is swift, snatching up one of them in its deadly grasp. The owl's wings beat the air as it ascends, carrying its prey to the safety of the treetops. The battle is over in the blink of an eye, silent, efficient, and deadly. The owl settles on a branch, its meal in its grasp, ready to feast under the moonlight.